The woman was stunned when the DNA report confirmed that the biological father of her daughter was, of all people, the beggar standing in front of her. She couldn't believe it. How could she have had a child with a homeless man? Overwhelmed, she fainted on the spot. But her daughter adored this silly daddy. She even helped him bathe and promised to look after him from now on. She then asked the butler to give him a haircut. Once cleaned up, the man looked completely different, handsome, even. The woman was left speechless by his transformation. Seizing the moment, the little girl begged her not to kick the man out. "If you don't want him as your husband, that's fine," she said. "Just keep him as your son, or even as a pet." The man nodded in agreement, grinning like a child. Seeing how much her daughter wanted to keep him around, the woman finally gave in. She stood up and said to the man, "If you want to stay here, you'll have to behave yourself." The man replied with wide-eyed sincerity, "I'll listen to mommy." The woman chuckled. "I'm not your mommy. My name is Sun Yinshu." He immediately grabbed her hand and said, "Then I'll listen to Sun Yinshu. I'll do whatever you say." That surprised her. For years, she had always been uncomfortable with men getting close. But oddly enough, she didn't feel that way around him. Later, she brought him to the hospital for a full medical checkup. The doctor reported that everything looked fine except for some old trauma in his brain. Worried, the woman asked if the brain injury could be treated. The doctor shook her head. "It's permanent." Meanwhile, the woman's mother, having heard that her daughter had returned to the countries, showed up with her son from another marriage. Right off the bat, the mother demanded that the woman hand over her company to her half-brother. "After all," she reasoned, "you're against marriage. Sure, you have a daughter, but she'll get married someday, and there'll be no one left to inherit your wealth. Better to give the company to your brother now." Just then, the man strolled out, wearing nothing but a towel. Everyone froze. The mother and brother were in total shock. Even the woman was dumbfounded. She rushed to cover him with a blanket, utterly flustered. Realizing she wasn't going to cave, the mother stormed out with her son in frustration. That night, the woman went to bed exhausted. But as soon as she got under the covers, the man suddenly popped up beside her, calling her name. Startled, she sat up. "What are you doing here?" "I feel terrible," he whimpered. She placed a hand on his forehead. "No fever." She told him to lie back down and rest. The next morning, the man offered to walk the girl to school. But her half-brother, greedy for the inheritance, had other plans. He drove straight at the little girl, trying to run her down. In the nick of time, the man pushed her out of the way and took the hit himself. The impact knocked him out, and he was rushed to the hospital. The girl sat beside his bed, filled with guilt. As the woman tried to comfort her daughter, the man slowly opened his eyes. The woman rushed to tell the girl, and she immediately grabbed his hand. Tears streamed down her face as he smiled weakly and said, "Don't cry. I'm okay." "Good," the girl sniffled, "or I'd be a kid without a dad all over again." The woman thanked him sincerely. "From now on," she added, "I'll take care of you." The man looked into her eyes. "For the rest of your life?" The woman thought about it. With all her wealth, supporting him for a lifetime was no big deal. So she nodded.